Hey guys, good day. Today we will be going to tackle task 6, task 7, and task 8. But now, let's get started with the task 6. So, this is task 6, grammar and focus. So let's have a recap because in lesson 4, infinitives are used as nouns in the sentence. Now, the example of it is, to sleep is the only thing Eli wants after his double shift waiting tables at the neighborhood cafe. Why to sleep function or use as noun in the sentence? Because the infinitive word sleep is the subject in the sentence. The word to sleep is being talked about in the sentence. That's why it functions as a noun in the sentence. Now, let's find out other functions of infinitives. But before that, let's identify what is the meaning of infinitives. What are infinitives? Or what is infinitive? Or what are infinitives? Infinitives will almost always begin with to, followed by the simple form of the verb. To plus verb is equals to infinitive. That word in the parentheses are, or is rather the formula. So that is to plus verb is equals to infinitive. Just always remember that. Now let's identify where is the infinitive in each sentences. But before that, let's read. Uncle, this is a montag, our foo, a villain that is hither come in, spite to scorn at our solemnity this night. I must another way to fetch a ladder, by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. These times of woo afford no times to woo. Come, is the bride ready to go to church? Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them, fit to open these dead men's tombs. So let's go back and identify where are the infinitives in each sentences. So, uncle, this is a montag, our foo, a villain that is hither come in. Is there any infinitives there? None, because there is no word that begins with to followed by the simple form of verb. Next, spite to scorn at our solemnity this night. Is there any infinitives? Well, obviously there is. The word there is to scorn. Why to scorn is an infinitive? Because it follows the formula to plus verb is equals to infinitive. So let's proceed. I must another way to fetch a ladder, by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. So let's stop there. So is there any infinitive? Yes, and it is the word to fetch. Now I'll be questioning you. Why is the word to fetch an infinitive? It's because, again, it follows the formula to plus the simple form of the verb is equals to infinitive. So next, these times of woo afford no times to woo. Obviously, the infinitive word there is to woo because it begins with to followed by the simple form of the verb woo. Come, is the bride ready to go to church? The infinitive there is to go. There is also a word begin with to, but why is it not an infinitive? Because to church does not follow the formula to plus a simple form of the verb. Unlike the word to go, it follows the word to plus the simple form of verb is equals to infinitive. So the infinitive here is to go. Last sentence, here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man with instruments upon them, fit to open these dead men's tombs. So now, The last sentence has also an infinitive, and this is the word to open. Why the word to open again is infinitive? Because again and again and again, it always begins with to followed by the simple form of the verb. So now, we have mastered on identifying the infinitives in each sentences. Let's proceed on the other uses of infinitives. First is the adjective and second is the adverb. So let's go first on the adjective. So first, I will question you. What is an adjective? Okay, adjective is a word that describes or modifies noun or a pronoun. So, other uses of infinitives, and here is the example. Wherever Melissa goes, she always brings a book to read in case conversation lags or she has long wait. Now the underlined word is infinitive. Infinitive word to read. Now, why to read functions as an adjective in the sentence? Because the word to read describes the word book. Again, why is the infinitive word to read functions as an adjective in the sentence? This is because the word or the infinitive word to read describes the book that Melissa always brings wherever she goes. That's why the infinitive word to read there functions or is used as an adjective in the sentence. Okay, next is adverb. I'll be questioning you first. What is an adverb? Adverb modifies verb, adjective, and other adverbs. So here is the example of sentence used as an adverb in a sentence. Richard braved the icy rain to throw the smelly squid eyeballs too into the apartment dumpster. Now the underlined word is to throw. Now, why is to throw functions as an adverb or is used as an adverb in the sentence? This is because it answers the question why Richard braved the icy rain just to throw the smelly squid eyeballs into the apartment dumpster. So, the infinitive word to throw answers the question why Richard braved the cold weather or the icy rain. That's it. Now let's have an exercise. We'll need to identify where is the infinitive, and also we should identify how the infinitive word is used in the sentences or what is the use of the infinitive word in the sentences. So number 1, the choir was ready to perform. So the infinitive there is to perform. Now, how is the infinitive word to perform used in the sentence? It is used as an adverb. Next is number 2. He worked to get ahead in the ladder of education. Now, the infinitive word there is to get. Now, how is it used in the sentence? It is used as an adverb again. Okay, next, number 3. He gave me a book to read. So, the infinitive there is to read. Then, how does it is used in the sentence? Adjective or adverb? It is used as an adjective in the sentence. Next, number 4. The passage from the Bible is hard to read. Again, the infinitive there is to read, and it is used again as an adjective. Now, number 5, lastly, the boys are coming to play tennis. So, to play is the infinitive and it is used as an adverb in the sentence. Okay, since we are done in tackling the task 6, now let's go to task 7. Task 8 takedown game. So, this is the instruction for the game. You have to work in a small groups of 5. Read the entries carefully. Determine the correct order of events as presented in the text. Arrange them following their orders of presentation. Write the most appropriate letter that represents each event in the designated box. Present your findings to the rest of the group. Allot corresponding points for each correct entry. And lastly, consider the group with the most number of points as the winner. So that is the instruction of the game titled Takedown Game. So before we start, let's read all those entries from A to J. Ready? Go! Romeo and Juliet meet. Juliet fakes her death. Romeo's heart is broken by Rosaline. Juliet stabs herself. Romeo kills Tybalt. Romeo buys poison. Juliet's father threatens to disown Juliet if she does not marry Paris. Juliet's family gives a feast. Romeo is banished. And lastly, Romeo and Juliet are married. So that is the event that will be sequencing, that you will be sequencing. So, you might start. Few minutes later. Oh, I forgot to say that this is the box. This is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's how you sequence the events given. Few minutes later. So since you're done, I think you're done. So now, let's sequence the event. So, the first happening is the letter C. Romeo's heart is broken by Rosaline. Okay. Next is letter H. Juliet's family gives a feast. Next is letter A. Romeo and Juliet meet. Next is letter E. Romeo kills Tybalt. Next is letter I. Romeo is banished. And next, letter J. Romeo and Juliet are married. After that, Juliet's father threatens to disown Juliet if she does not marry Paris. Next is letter B. Juliet fakes her death. Next, Romeo buys poison. Then, lastly, letter D. Juliet stabs herself. So, how many correct answers did you get?